Wow, what an incredible privilege to play this pedal. I'm literally kind of slightly lost for words as to what to say about this box of absolute pure magic. This is an original 1981 Ibanez Tube Screamer, and I'm kind of blundering with my words because honestly the experience of playing this has been just absolutely mind-blowing. A lot's been written about this, a lot's been said about this, there are a lot of YouTube videos about these pedals, and you know what, I thought I knew what a tube screamer, a really good tube screamer sounded like. Then I played this one. Oh my god, you know what, there is some special magic mojo sauce inside this which just makes it absolutely sublime to play. You know, the first thing I noticed about it when I plugged it in was just how creamy it sounded. It just has this tone which is unlike any other tube screamer I have ever played. I have a custom built tube screamer which contains the same chip as inside this one. It's a JRC 4558 chip, which is the famed chip in one iteration of this pedal. There are others as well, including a Malaysian version which actually had two chips inside, and they were different chips. I can't remember the number of that one, but I have the same chip in my other pedal. It has different diodes. This has the MA150 diodes. My custom built one, which I have here, and I used for years. I used this for years with my Randall amp. This has different diodes in it. This has the MA150s. I can't remember which ones I put in these, just a standard set of diodes. But you know what? They sound really different. I've actually ordered some MA150 diodes. I'm going to change them out in this and see if it makes a difference. Apparently the diode does make a difference to the tone. Put it down, because this is the star of the show. You know what? Just playing this has been a sublime experience. A really incredible experience. I get it. I get the thing about the original Tube Screamer. Now these change hands for like ridiculous money. They're like, you know, $2,000 pedals now. Honestly, they're like $2,000. You know, if you can, yeah, you can find them. You can find them on Reverb and stuff. I checked, trust me, I checked just to see what the prices were like, and I was like, but it just has this incredible tone. So this was originally designed as a low gain overdrive pedal, and it was used to push already slightly dirty amps, clean channels as well. And it's the magic that it does to the sound, how it sculpts it, which is absolutely incredible. So when I was listening, I could instantly hear the mid-range was being focused. The high end was being rolled off in a beautiful way. It was actually adding a little bit of low end, but also controlling the low end. And this was pretty exciting to hear, because with that mid-range so focused, and I'll tell you which mid-range it is in a second because I did some testing on it. With that mid-range so focused, it actually made playing really easy. It just made it really feel very natural. The tone was actually rounded off. It was beautifully rounded off, and that's something I didn't expect, because you know, the Tube Screamers I have played before, and I've had that custom one for many years. I had a Digitech Bad Monkey. I now have a Brighton tube engine, which is pretty close to this one actually, I've got to say. That little pedal is pretty cool. It doesn't quite have the tone of this one, but it is a ridiculously good pedal. Anyways, you know, all of those pedals basically kind of boost the high end as well, but this one seems to roll it off. The other pedals also seem to kind of roll off a lot of the bass. This one seems to add a little bit and then kind of control it, which was not what I was expecting from the pedal. Now this basically results in a very, very super creamy tone, which you heard on the guitar parts which I played. And I purposely kind of, you know, did the thing where I played clean with my Strat and then I turned it on. And I kind of learned that from Pete Thorne. Thank you, Pete. Pete's a genius at doing these videos, so I take inspiration from him. And as soon as I turn this on, you just have that sound. Now what's happening to the sound? Now I could instantly hear that there was a boost around 1K, so I did a bit of the test. I basically just plugged my guitar into this. Now you do have to plug the power into this in order to get the signal through. It doesn't seem to be true bypass. I'm imagining it isn't, it's buffered. So signal went through here, and I checked it in Cubase. I captured the EQ curve, which I shall flash up now, and this was with my ESP Spirit Dance guitar, which is this one here, just on the humbucker. I just wanted to see what the EQ curve was like. So, you know, it was, well, it was what it was. You know, there wasn't much low end in there, and then it was peaking around 500, 1K, and then, you know, very slowly and gently kind of, you know, there was a dip around 2.5K, 3K ish, or something like that. Can't remember off the top of my head. Anyways, then I engaged this and it turned it into a mountain peak, basically like that. You know, you get an EQ curve, something like that. And that's what I was hearing. I was hearing that 1K being clarified, but also from 500 Hertz to 1K, and then there was a gentle roll off of the high end. It was adding some bass and it was gently rolling everything off. So it was creating this beautiful peak. Now what I noticed when I was playing this pedal was that it was making playing, pinch harmonics, and just everything else a little bit easier to kind of achieve. It just, everything seemed to pop out of the guitar, because it was tapping into that magic frequency right there. It was peaking at that. That's the genius of this pedal. I am going to do some tests with my other pedals at some point and see where they're peaking, because you know what? I really want this tone. It was that spectacular. It just has this just awesomeness to it. Such an experience, honestly. I know I'm making it sound like it was a spiritual experience, and honestly for me as a guitarist it absolutely was. I have loved my time with this, completely by chance that I got to play this. Long story behind it. A friend of mine acquired it for a few days, my good friend Chris Williams, and you know, I asked Chris if I could kind of borrow it for a few days to do a video. So glad I did. In a way, and I'm so kind of not glad, because now I want one. And I don't have 2K for one of them, but I think I might have found one which sounds pretty much exactly the same. More on that in the future if I get it. But anyway, absolutely sublime pedal. I get it. I get this thing about this particular model of pedal. I understand why it goes for so much money. Is it worth it? You know what? If that's the tone that you want, then maybe, you know. If you've got 2K lying around, you know, to spend on a guitar pedal. Some people do, you know, so to them it is absolutely worth it. For me, was it worth it to play the tone? Definitely, definitely. I completely get it. Honestly. I know a lot of guys still have these. Hold on to them. They're absolute magic. Pure magic. Just absolutely adored it. This was just going through my Blue Guitar Amp one, various channels. I'm going to give you the isolated tracks, but I'm also going to just play a little bit with this before I do that, with the pedal off and then the pedal on, so that you can see what it's actually doing to the tone. I'm just going to play some simple stuff for you through the various channels on my Blue Guitar Amp 1. So there you go, guys. Like I said, I feel so privileged to play this pedal. It is just sublime, absolutely lovely. What an experience. Alright guys, have an incredible day. I'm going to give you the comparison tracks now. Well, kind of, you know, just my guitar and then my guitar through this, so that you can hear what difference it's making. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification button as well, so that you know when the new videos come out. And also give the video a thumbs up, and please do share it, because after all, it is the Ibanez TS808 Tube Screamer. Yeah, the 1981 original one. Alright guys, have an incredible day, have an amazing and inspired day. I shall see you again soon for another video. In the meantime, I'm gonna go and play this guy a little bit more. Yeah. See you later guys. Bye!